Hello there, my name is Pigspoo, and welcome to a game called ChaliceBound, a game about going through a dark fantasy realm and pointing and clicking. Let's get into it. So already we do have a main menu. There's no music or anything, but it's new game or quit. There's no settings. So let's hit new game. Okay, so this is a point and click game. We do everything with our mouse. Okay. The door seems to be magically sealed. There must be another way. The door seems to be magically sealed. Okay. Oh, okay. Hello. A knight is leaning against a stone wall. Blood is dripping from his chest. Can this be another wayfarer? Seems like luck is finally on my side again. The knight is pointing at the magically sealed door. You're trying to get through here, huh? Only Knights of the Chalice can pass these doors. Luckily, you're standing in front of one. I give you my ring. It will grant you passage. But before I may do so, may I ask you of a favor in return? The knight now points to a well in the distance. This one? The well. It leads to the rotten catacombs. I was looking for a red box there. Bring it to me, and I shall give you my ring. And take my sword. You will need it. Please, hurry. You receive the sword. We have a sword. Sword, while showing signs of combat, it is still in good condition. The emblem on the hilt is that of the Knights of the Chalice. Can't use that here. Okay. Okay, so we do left. Oh boy. Okay, what's this way? Well, hello there! A body is hanging from the tree. Your sword cuts through the rope with ease. The rotted corpse drops on the floor. It suddenly starts to shake as myriads of maggots and other insects start pouring out of every hole. You quickly take the rope, disgusted from the scenery. Yeah, I would be too. Sorry, I didn't mean to pull a Paul there, Logan Paul. My bad. I think it was Logan Paul. It might have been Jake Paul, but I thought it was Logan Paul. So what's down this way? Oh, this is the door. Okay. So now we go to the right. And the well. You'll need a rope to climb this. Oh, hey, I just got the rope. Rope, typically used by the Knights of the Chalice to hang their comrades. A quick death compared to the slow and grueling fate of being infected. You can still smell the rot that it was drenched in. So there's some kind of infection going around then. You lean over the well to fix the rope. Suddenly, smell of rotted flesh pours out of the darkness. Should you really climb down this pest-ridden hole? I think we have to, man. What is this? It's a pile of bones. Okay, what's down this way? Nothing. Okay, what's down this way? The hunk of flesh is slowly crawling in your direction. Looking closely, you might see the agony this creature is in. You swing your sword repeatedly, cutting the chunk of flesh each time to smaller and smaller pieces until it stops moving. Sifting through the gulp, you find a bag containing items of sentimental value and a lantern. You take the lantern. The rubble blocks your way. Okay, let's head back. And let's go through this door. You're surrounded by pitch black darkness. Lantern. A red substance can be found all over the lantern, hinting at the fact that its previous owner was one of the infected. Lighting the lantern illuminates the room. So there's this here, okay. A skull is engraved into the wall with something written below. How much are you willing to give? Yeah, I like that voice. What will you give? Choose wisely. Ugh. I'll give you some of my blood. Use your sword to cut a large wound, smearing the blood all over the skull. You wait, but nothing seems to happen. Maybe it is not satisfied. What will you give? Flesh. You ready your sword. What will you give? Choose wisely. Ah, fuck, an arm, because we need to at least be able to move. With a quick strike, you sever your own limb from your body. You press your limb against the skull. Suddenly, the wall disappeared as if it was never there. What did they try to contain with this powerful spell? See a little blue thing up there. Dude, this is so cool. Okay. Oh, this is just back. Okay. Oh. Suddenly a great sense of fear overcomes you. Whatever was trapped here seems to have noticed your presence. Shit. A pickaxe. You take the pickaxe. Can't use that here. Okay. Okay, we're out. Oh wait, I didn't get the fucking box. Okay. Hang on. There's okay. There was that rubble back there that I need to go through. This way. Pickaxe. Use. Use the pickaxe to remove the rubble. There's a... You feel the strong grip of the corpse's thin fingers as you try to take the box. It almost seems like it is still trying to prevent anyone from taking it out of these crypts. With another heavy pull, you hear the old finger bones snap. You take the box. Small locked box with unknown content. Can't use it here. Okay, so we can't look into it. Let's just leave. Okay. Alright. My friend... The knight is leaning against a stone wall, drifting in and out of consciousness. Is it actually you, stranger? I never thought you would make it out alive. The box, did you find it? What will you do? Give him the box. Receiving the box, he reaches for a key that he nervously uses to open the lock. What he received must just have been a mere glance at the contents before he wildly bursts into flames. A few seconds later, only ashes are left. While the air is still reeking of burned hair and flesh, you start searching for your reward. Sifting through the ashes, you find the knight's ring. You take the ring. Ring of the Chalice. Typically worn by the Knights of the Chalice as a sign of affiliation. A sliding spike on the inside makes sure that it can't be removed once equipped. This should let you pass the magically sealed door. With the ring on your finger, the door opens just as if it were never locked. To be continued? Dude, oh my gosh, okay. That was so cool. That was actually such a cool game. Gosh, okay. So that was ChaliceBound. Let's move on to the next section. Okay, so that was ChaliceBound. That was a very cool point-and-click adventure game. I actually, just like with Analog Horror, I've avoided doing point-and-click games on this channel so far. This one was so fucking awesome. I saw it in one of the recommended games as I was downloading a different game, and I was like, this looks interesting, and then I saw it was point-and-click, and I was like, dude, I haven't played a point-and-click game since I played Monkey Island, and I really wanted to play a new one. And this one was very short, very sweet, but it was very cool, and I really liked it. I loved the art style, I loved the music. It was very cool. Just a creepy little atmosphere with a mystical sense. all about it in a dark fantasy sense, which is exactly what it was going for. So the graphics were all pixelated. The graphics were fine. You could determine what everything was through the pixelation. It was good pixel art, and the bodies and everything was cool. It was just really well done. The art was really well done. The music, I loved the music. Just the do 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 do, just that. I loved that. It was just creepy. It was a little quiet, and then once you get down into the caves and you get past that thing where the monster notices you, and then the music stops, that was just super eerie. That was like, bro, why am I here? I loved how every item had a proper description. I loved that you could see what all of it meant, and there was the little things you could do with it, and you had the body with the infected body, and the idea of there being some kind of infection in the land that these Knights of the Chalice are fighting against, and they would rather hang their friends than let them be infected, which is just insane. It's so cool. I love, like, that's the dark fantasy part. I love the dark fantasy parts of anything. I love dark fantasy. Like, literally, Berserk is dark fantasy. That's my favorite anime. That's my favorite anime and manga ever. It's dark fantasy. I love dark fantasy. The monster, there wasn't actually a monster in the game. I mean, there was a slime thing which was slowly going towards you, but that was easy to deal with. It wasn't very scary. The monster in the end, you couldn't actually see what the monster was, but it said that it noticed your presence, and that was more than enough to freak me out, and more than enough to creep me out, and to make me want to get the fuck out of there. Which is exactly what I did. As soon as I got the pickaxe, I got out of there. So that was cool. It was creepy. It was cool. None of it was necessarily scary, but it had an amazing atmosphere to it, I think. And the whole story was cool. I don't know what was in the lockbox. That's fucked up that it just burned him alive whenever he opened it up. But he never intended to give us the ring, though, it seemed, because the ring had etched itself into his finger where he couldn't get it out, because that's what those rings do. So I wonder if either he intended to burn and die with it, or if he intended to just not give us the ring. I don't know, it's hard to tell, but I think that's kind of left for us to figure out, or to think about what he was really wanting. But that is everything I wanted to talk about. So I've been Pigspoo. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye.